Imagine that how would your life be if whatever you are thinking, you start manifesting in your life? How would your life be? If you think of something, you want something, if you want to heal something, you are able to do that just by the magic of your own thoughts. I'm going to scientifically unravel the beautiful blend of science and spirituality that God has given us. Let me tell you, today's journey is going to be one of the most revealing journeys of your life. It's not an ordinary, it's an extraordinary journey where you will see a wonderful amalgamation of the magic that science can create and the icing on the top, that how powerfully spirituality can make it manifest in your life. How would you feel if you know that the person who is speaking to you has a major portion of his right side of the brain removed? How would you feel if you know that the doctor who is speaking to you has lost 80% of his hearing and is working with only 20% of his hearing using devices for last 22 years? How would you feel if you know that the person who is speaking to you has four screws drilled in his spine completely fixed, he has difficulty in walking and standing even today now, but still he starts his day at 3:30 a.m. in the morning every day with meditation, operates more than 60 cases, 70 cases in one of the busiest centers of the Asia. He sleeps for less than 5 hours for last 25 years and is globally traveling. That is the power of one thought. That is the power of meditation. That is the magic that is not unique to one person, that is unique to a mindset, my dear friends. Let us understand that each one of us is gifted with almost 50 to 70,000 thoughts in a single day. This is what the research in Stanford University, California shows us. But unfortunately, it also tells us that 95% of the thoughts that we are creating are either repetitive, either waste, or either negative. And that goes on to prove and say that only 5% of our thoughts are positive, are powerful, and purposeful. So let me ask you, let's take a moment and think that how would you label a factory which has 100 products in a day and out of them 95% of the products are waste or negative? No doubt you will say it's a useless factory, a no output factory practically. And this is what is happening with our mind today. If only 5% of our thoughts are positive, powerful, and purposeful, imagine the quality of life that we all are creating. And this is what happens throughout the day. We keep on saying, oh, things are not going according to me. I'm feeling so much overwhelmed. There are so many challenges. I try to meditate. I try to do this, but nothing seems to work out. Why? Because the beauty is created inside out. We have not worked on our own inner self. And I'll explain you why this is important. Because every thought that you are creating is giving you a behavior. If you have a great thought, a positive thought, your mood is great and your behavior is terrific. It's superb. It's nice to yourself, to people, to family. Everyone is very happy with your behavior. And obviously, you are feeling great on that day. But imagine if your thoughts are negative, something wrong goes in your life. What happens to your behavior? You are in a mood, probably a bad mood. You are not doing very good with your relatives and friends either, in your professional life also, and you feel bad. And this triggers a negative cycle of negative thinking. That is why every thought that you create is manifesting in your behavior and giving you a feeling. And so it's pertinent to say that truly and practically, every thought that we are thinking is creating our future. It's acting on our body and genes. It's acting on our relations. It's also acting on the food, the atmosphere, and the nature in which we are living.